Hi guys, so today I'm doing a 3-part back to school makeup tutorial, and I thought it would be fun just to kind of give you guys options, still using really simple basic colors that I think most people have in their collection already. And this is the NYX eyeshadow trio in Honeycomb. If you're familiar with my videos, you've probably seen me talk about this a lot. I love this little guy, and it just goes to show the different kinds of versatile looks you can get out of 3 really basic shadows. If you don't have this exact eyeshadow trio, chances are you probably have similar colors in your collection as it is. So all you need is a nude champagne highlight shade, and this is just a darker medium brown. It's more of like a warm brown, and then this one is a golden tan color. And if you don't have anything that's goldish, you could still use a lighter brown, and that would definitely substitute perfectly. So all the looks are very basic, simple looks. They had to be in order for me to fit 3 tutorials in one video. And just to keep it simple, I'm using the same blush and lip color for all 3 looks, and I'll show you those products that I used at the very end. But this is the first look that I'm wearing right now, and this is kind of a shimmery lid with more of a defined lash line. Very easy, very natural and wearable for daytime, like I said, for school or work even. So if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. I'm going to start off by applying this nude champagne color in my Honeycomb eyeshadow trio from NYX, and it's all the way on the left. I'm just going to apply that all over my lid, and you can use any large fluffy blending brush. I'm using an E40. Applying that all over my lid, and then also underneath the arch of my eyebrow for a brow highlight. I'm going to switch up brushes and pick up an E70. I'm just going to take that same exact eyeshadow that we just used, and by using a denser brush, it's just going to intensify the color this time for our inner corner highlight. I'm using this golden tan color all the way on the right, and that same fluffy blending brush, E40. And just applying that right into the crease, and then blending it upwards from there. So by using a really subtle color, it's not going to be anything too intense, but it definitely adds a lot of polish to your eye look. And then I'm going to switch up to a pencil brush to line my upper lash line. This is an E30, and I'm going to take this color that's in the center. This color is a really pretty medium warm brown, and just start pressing it into the lash line in the outer corner to thicken it up. And I'm actually just going to take that all the way in, and you want to blend it up into that lid color we put down a little bit. And then once you get to the outer corner, you can just feather out the outer edge and kind of make a little tiny mini V with it, just so it is blended out a little bit. And then since I just want to blend a really tiny area, I don't want to take my big E40 brush. I'm going to use this E35 tapered blending brush and just lightly go over. Then I'm just going to take a little bit more of that darker medium brown color on my same pencil brush and lightly wrap it around to the lower lash line, just so it kind of continues. And for eyeliner, I'm just going to darken the base of my eyelashes with my Maybelline Master Precise eyeliner pen. But I'm just going to make a very thin line. Okay, so now I'm just going to add a little bit of mascara. This is my Maybelline Volume Express 1x1. Okay, so for the second look, I knew I wanted to pull in a few more colors on the lid, and I really wanted it to center around this time this golden, really pretty golden shadow all the way on the right. And I did that for a few reasons. One, this is actually the look that I have been wearing the most whenever I'm reaching for this NYX eyeshadow trio, just personally day to day. And also I think these kinds of really golden, bronzy colors are so flattering on anyone, and they just look beautiful on any eye color, whether you have brown eyes, blue, hazel eyes, or green eyes like mine. I just think they really flatter any eye color. Okay, so this look is mostly centered around that pretty gold shade all the way to the right. In order to apply that really quickly and evenly, I'm just going to reach for a large flat shader brush, and this is an E60 from Sigma. I'm going to hold it on its side and press the color into that gold shade into my lid, or onto my lid. Get a little bit on the end of the same brush, the E60, and sweep it all the way under my lower lash line. Then you want to take a fluffier crease brush. This is a tapered blending E35 from Sigma, and I'm going to use that to place this center darker brown color, this time just directly into the crease. And to do that and kind of blend at the same time while I'm applying it, I'm just going to swirl my brush in a circle in that upper outer corner. Then I just kind of reverse the circle and sweep it down to my lash line to create a V shape. You can get a little bit more color on your brush if you want and just dab it. Then taking an E40 blending brush, you want to make sure to go around everything and make sure it's just nice and blended. Then for the lower lash line, using that same brown shade in the center and an E30 pencil brush. It's going to get a little shadow on the end of my brush, and very slightly just wrap the color around to the outer corner of the lower lash line. Then really quickly going to take this highlight shade all the way in the left and an E70 angled shading brush, and I'm going to place that lighter color right in kind of a smaller area, just right in that inner corner, and then apply it to right underneath the arch of your brow for a highlight. And then I'm going to reach for my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Demolition, and this is my favorite dark brown eyeliner. It's just the perfect color. It's a really rich chocolatey brown color. I'm just going to line my upper lash line with this, taking it all the way in. Really gentle, kind of smudgy stroke so that it's not super precise. And just thicken it up a little bit in that outer corner. Instead of trying to get that outer little flick perfect, I would just take a pencil brush and don't even dip it back into the shadow, just whatever brown shadow is left on there, just kind of diffuse that outer corner, and it almost just erases any weird shapes you might get out there. Then I'm going to use my Maybelline 1x1 Volume Express Mascara and just applying a generous amount of this to my upper and lower lashes. Okay guys, so this is the third and final look, and I wanted to do something that was just a touch darker with some more intensity at the lash line for those of you who like to experiment a little bit more with your makeup, but still definitely appropriate for school and very wearable for daytime. So I just used that darkest brown eyeshadow in the same NYX eyeshadow sets to just create more emphasis on the eyes, I would say, for this look. You just want to grab a small dense shader brush like an E55, and you want to pick up some of this middle darker brown color on that brush, and all you're going to do is pat it all over your lid about halfway up, and that's just going to give us a nice base of color to blend up the rest of the way. Just dabbing that all over the lid, and when you think you've got a nice even layer, you can pick up your blending brush. I'm using this E40 blending brush by Sigma, and a lot of times I'll just start with no color on my brush and just kind of lightly sweep it back and forth, and you just want to blend that color the rest of the way up into your crease or closer to the crease area. And if it helps to get a little bit more color on the brush to help you blend it up, you can do that. So what I do is just really lightly sweep it back and forth, and then when I start to feel like I'm getting closer to the crease, I just apply a little bit more pressure and press a little bit harder, and that way you get a little bit of subtle definition. Okay, then I'm just going to take some of this golden tan color all the way on the right on that same exact brush, and just use that to blend the color the rest of the way up all around my lid and basically blending it right up into my brow. While I have this brush at hand, I'm just going to pick up some of our highlight shade, the nude champagne color, and just lightly apply that to the brow area. Then I'm going to pick up a pencil brush, an E30, get that same color we started off with, the dark brown, and I'm just going to use this brush to put back a tiny bit of intensity at the lash line. Again, you don't want to go overboard, but that's why we're just using a brush and an eyeshadow to essentially line our eye. So what you want to do is take whatever is left on that brush to use for your upper lash line, and then apply the color to your lower lash line as well. I'm picking up my medium angled shader brush E70 and going in with our highlight shade again. So in order to keep that inner corner looking nice and bright, so you look wide awake, you want to blend some of that highlight shade over the inner third of your lid. You want to blend it back over the lid color. Apply a little bit more to the lower lash line and then reach for a really dark brown eyeliner. I'm going to be using my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in Demolition. This is the perfect dark brown eyeliner and it doesn't have any shimmer or glitter or anything, so it's perfect for the waterline. I'm just going to line the upper and lower waterline, that way they kind of reinforce each other every time you blink and it'll last a little bit longer. Then I'm just going to use my Maybelline 1x1 mascara. I cannot get enough of this stuff. I love it so much and it's perfect for this look because it just really sets off your eyeliner. Okay guys, so like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I used the same blush and lip colors for all three looks. I thought that would just simplify everything a little bit. So I went with this NYX Blush for my cheeks, and this color is Mocha, and it's a really nice, rich peach color, and I love this so much. And I'm just using my Sigma Powder Blush Brush, my F10, to apply it. I think this color would actually complement a variety of eye looks. It's really nice. And then keeping in the same color scheme, I guess, I went with this NYX Mega Shine Lip Gloss in Perfect. You can see how these two colors are that same peachy pink shade, so they go really well together. You don't have to think about it as much. And I will admit, when I apply this, I just slather it on because I just feel like it's so easy and foolproof. Like, it's sheer enough that if you mess up a little bit, it's not really going to show, so you don't have to bust out your mirror and your contacts and all that stuff. And it's just a really great color. Okay, so that's it for my 3-part back to school makeup tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just wanted to do something a little bit different than I've done in the past and mix it up a little bit. So if you are going back to school, I hope you have an amazing year. And thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!